Do you know that giving your yam planted in sack bag a proper start before they start spreading is one of the ways you can achieve a bountiful harvest? In this video, I'll be showing you how to give your yam a proper start by properly staking and controlling the vine, thereby ensuring a good harvest. Welcome to Farmbiz with Markay. In this channel, we show you how to maximize profit in farming through creativity. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, as this will go a long way in helping me to grow my channel and reach a larger audience. Now, the next phase that we are doing today is staking, because they've started growing. Because you can see most of them have germinated and they started growing rapidly. So we don't want them to start creeping on the ground before coming to stake them, like I stated in my last video. Now, what we'll be doing today is staking. Now, you can see the bamboo stick that I gathered so far. So I have about 25 stake here that I will need to use to stake them. So now, how are you going to be doing it? Now, because some of them are tall, because I really want some of them to be tall so that the yam can climb high. So now what you do, either you use something like this cutlass to dig the hole down. Let it go deep, maybe as deep as something like this, about 3 feet, before placing your stake, the bamboo, in the hole. Now, but another step you could use is to get a stick, maybe as big as something like this. This is what I am using right now, though this is somehow long, because I know at the end I'm still going to use the stake to stake the one of the yam. So you cut the tip of the bamboo, or the tip of the stick you'll be using to make the hole before putting the stake. You cut it pointed. Now, after that, the next thing you'll be doing is to start hitting it on the ground, because as it is right now, the ground is already soft. So you start hitting it. Maybe this will require some level of strength. You start hitting it. You start hitting it gradually until the hole is deep enough. Now, like the one I have done so far, this is about remember I said, since this stick that I'll be using is high, I'll be taking about 3 feet because it's long. So if you stake it and it's not long enough, when breeze blows, it's going to fall, because after some months from now or weeks from now, you see they'll be climbing really doing very well, as in the vine. So they are going to place a lot of weight on the stake. So you need to ensure it goes deep into the ground so that it won't fall whenever breeze blows. According to my spacing, I need to make one here so that this hole here, or whatever stake I put here, will be able to connect like 4 sack. So to do it, you first hit it. Remember, this will require some level of strength. Then you need to move it around like this as you put as you push it to the ground. Now, moving it, the essence of doing it this way is because to expand the hole so that this stick can easily go in. And another reason too for doing this, because the bamboo stick, they are not all the same size, so that the bigger ones can easily fit into this hole that I am making. So remember, there are 2 ways you can do it. Either you use this method that I am using right now, or you simply look for cutlass or any object that you can easily use to dig down the hole before putting your stake. But because the ground is soft enough, so I found this to be easier and simpler. So you do this. Remember, I'm going about 3 feet, because the 3.5 feet, because the stake is tall. So I wouldn't want breeze. I wouldn't want breeze to pull them down after they must have been installed. So this is how to do it, and this one is deep enough. Now we are done with this. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to begin to put the stake, and you'll be seeing them. It's one of the stake I'll be using. So now, after digging the hole like I've done right now, all you need to do now, remember, you still need to apply some level of strength so that it will go in firmly into the hole. So just push it down. You see this one now. This is done now. Now after this, the next thing you do, you need to like look for something to put in sand into the hole. Then after putting in sand, you simply use your feet to just push the sand down. That will be all. Here now we are done here. So you can see, like I said, the yam is already trying to climb. Now this can easily climb this stake now. Now another thing you do when you stake like this and you observe that the yam is already somehow overgrown, so you look for something like rope, then tie it gently. Please don't tie it firmly, so that it doesn't break the yam to the stake like this, so it can easily climb. So we are done with this now. If you are getting values from this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification icon, like and comment in the comment section below. Just apply some level of strength, push it down. So you can see this one is somehow not straight, the bamboo stick. So I need to find a way to make it straight, which is this. So again, you need to like pack some sand, because this hole is somehow wider than the bamboo stick. So you need to pack some sand in it. Then look for a way to either look for a bigger stick to press it down, or just use your feet to press it down. That's all. You are done with this now. Now remember I said this yam here is somehow overgrown, so you need to manually tie it around the bamboo stick. So be careful not to break the yam. So again, you try and tie it around the stake so that it can start climbing almost immediately. So the same thing you do here. Please be sure not to break the yam as you are trying to tie it around. So this is done now. So I need to move to some other hole and do the same. Okay. So you have to ensure if it's somehow bent, you need to somehow try to straighten it in the hole, just as I'm doing right now. So this is straightened. Again, you need to look for knife. Just pack sand in it and then use leg to just match it. That's done now. There are some sacks that have not really germinated, but I know they are coming up, so I don't want to wait until they germinate before trying to stake them. So I'm going to stake everything so that I don't have to come back again trying to stake them. Okay, just this is done now. I'm the stake, so I'll roll it around the stake. Now if while I'm trying to roll it around the stake, it's not staying because it's not long enough, all I do, just look for, and please don't tie it firmly. It's just to hold the yam for some maybe hours, if not few days. Before you know it, it will start climbing. So I'm done with this now. You see, this yam is very long now. You can see. Now it might not really get to the stake as easily as possible, but in that case, what you do in this kind of situation now is either to look for some kind of rope, tie to the bottom of the yam, and then tie the rope to the stake. So in that case, the yam will now climb the rope before coming to the stake. But if you don't have the rope, it's not an issue. Now you can get something like stick like this, just some kind of tiny stick, then put it at the bottom of the yam sack and then just position it to the stake like this. So in this case, the yam cannot climb this stick, this tiny stick, and then climb the stake. You see how it is? So this is how you do it in case you don't have rope, or where the stake is somehow far from where this the sack is. So you can use this to connect the yam to the stake. So why I made it a little far away from the yam sack is because the stake will not only be controlling the yam from this sack, so it's going to include some other sack around where the stake is. So I have to position it so that they won't be too far away from the sack that the stake will be controlling. That's the essence of that. Now this is the yam. We've staked all of them, so looking so beautiful. We've staked them. Now those ones that have overgrown before coming to stake them, we've also tried to connect them to the stake with the example I showed you. That is either by using the rope method, or by using the stick method, I will call it. So we've been able to connect all of them together. The next thing we'll be doing right now is to look for something like rope to interconnect all the stake together, because as they grow, some yam in some sack we do very very well than some other ones. As in the vine, we spread so much than some other ones. So I wouldn't want the vine to just be on that one stake alone. So by using the rope to interconnect all the stakes together, the vine is going to spread across all the stake. That's the purpose of using rope to interconnect all of them. Otherwise, leaving them just as they are will be okay, but I want them to do well, so I have to look for some rope to interconnect all of them. So the rope I'm talking about, it doesn't mean you have to go and look for rope to buy to interconnect all of them. No, because if you have to do that, fine. But if you don't have the money for that, you can easily look for any rope that is somehow strong enough, use it to interconnect the stakes together, so the yam will definitely climb on those rope. So this is how far we've gone with the staking. Most of them have already germinated, and some are just coming up, like this one now is just coming up. But however, I stake all of them because I don't want to come back and do staking. So I just take all of them, both the ones that have germinated and the ones that have not germinated. After staking, the next thing we were to do was to use rope to interconnect the stake so that the vine can spread on the rope. So this is the kind of rope I was able to get. So I'll be showing you how I'll be using it to interconnect the stake so that the vine can spread on them. Okay, you can see this is one of the water yam. It has really grown. You see, there is nowhere for it to spread to. So when it gets to the end of that stake, it has to come down or find somewhere else to really spread to. But if this rope is in place as it is now, to connect this other stake and the rest, so it can spread on that rope and begin to spread. So that's the essence of this thing that we are doing now. So let me show you how. The first, you tie it to one of the stake, which is this. I've already done that. Then I will extend it to this other one, which is this, and then like that, interconnect all of them until I'm done with all of them. So I need you to observe how I turn the rope in this stake here. So you see, after you pass it around, the next thing is to pass it here, so that the rope can continue. The rope, you can see I'm done with the first line now. Please, when you want to make this rope, don't put it in the height that your hand can easily get to. So do it in a way that your hand can easily get to it in case you want to control the vine. So as you can see, I've already used the rope I have at my disposal to network all the stakes together. You can see them. So I'm done with the staking and using rope to interconnect all the stakes. You can see how they are. So whenever the yam is spreading now, when it first, it will first of all go up, and after a while, once it's spreading, the branches, they can now follow this rope and then spread everywhere. So I'm done with the staking now. So the next phase I'll be doing, maybe you see on top of some of this sack, you see some grasses on top of them. So I wouldn't want any grass to grow on top of the sack bag. So the next thing I'll be doing now, I'll be weeding them off, as in using hand to remove all of them, so that the yam can do well. So even this one that are in between the sack as well, I may have to clear all of them so that everywhere will be clean. To tell you about the importance of this using rope to network the stake that I just did. You see, when this one grows to the top of the stake that I used to stake it, it started coming down. Now, not just coming down maybe to get to the next stake also. So it's just trying to find a way to spread, which is what I don't like. So in this kind of situation now, where you have this rope interconnected the stake, you can easily take it and then pass it through this rope now, like this. So, but in this case now, since this one is already intertwined, I'll have to loosen it so that it will have so that it can spread well. I'll have to loosen it and allow it to spread along the rope that I used to interconnect the stake. So this is the advantage of having this rope to go around the stake, so it can now spread along the stake. So this is the advantage of that. Now you can see this other one too is somehow trying to fold itself. So with this rope now, I can allow the yam to spread along this rope instead of trying to spread towards the ground. So you can see this is the advantage of having this rope to interconnect all the stake. So this is it. The yam is gradually doing well. Thank you. If you find this video helpful, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and comment in the comment section below, as this will go a long way in helping me to grow my channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you.